Christ.
Sure.
Let her approach, flanked by a host of guards, all of whom regard you with mute hostility. Lord Frederick the Seventh observes you from his throne, clad in ornate plate. His eyes have a hollow quality, and there is a pallor to the man's gaunt face that leaves his features showing stark against his dark, unkempt hair. There's a dagger discarded upon one of the stone arm of the throne. A thin crimson rivulet worms its way down from the blade and past Redrick's fingers, even as he leans forward to regard you with a piercing gaze.
It is unlike Kolsch to hire mercenaries, or foreigners for that matter, and you are not one of mine, so I cannot accuse you of treason.
His fingers close loosely around the pommel of the dagger as if to ascertain if he's still there, then flinch away. You've come closer than his people ever did. Redrick looks to his guards, who shuffle nervously. Much too close. He looks back at you. A quiet infiltration, and done more skillfully than Coles could ever manage. I did not expect it.
What has my cousin promised you? Some grand reward? If he had any resources to his name, he would not covet mine. And if he had any honor in him, he would not have tried this here, now, when I have lost so much. Much. There is a plague among us here in Gilded Vale. The legacy is but part of it. The rest is fear, heresy, perversion. Each incident alone is but the flicker of a candle. But together,
yep, that's heresy.
Blaze that will destroy us.
The legacy makes men mad. Perhaps it does worse to women. I do not know. His gaze flicks towards you, searching, then turns away. They cling to humble promises, to dark and terrible things. Each lie permitted feeds the fire. Every whisper from the prating charlatans and venom-tongued midwives, the words of false prophets, the promises of dead gods. He clenches a gloved fist.
The flame consumed her. My Ygritte. And our child with it. A just sentence.
Ygritte knew. She hid the verses from me, the tokens. She knew what I would make of them. The scattered god poisoned her against me, made her deaf to my instruction. Only when your son was born, that horrid thing, that monster, then we both knew that her crimes had wrought. I could not stand. Whoa, okay.
Oh yes, we are kin, he and I. He was raised within these walls, in fact, privy to all the privileges our family had to offer. But a greedy man always hungers after more than he receives, however bountiful. I was eldest, heir to the stewardship of our lands, and he was not.
The legacy brought chaos with it, panic and despair. Kolsk took advantage of that chaos, creating division in our ranks, luring loyal men and women to his cause. Good men, good women. Redrick's gaze goes distance for a moment, then glances at you, his lip curls. He fled the keep in time to hold up in the wilds beyond the village, to play at being a commoner and a court favor with the people. And while he plays at conqueror, the Vale suffers, families, traitors, all. I do not have enough men to guard the roads and defend us from Kolsk incursions both. My attention suffers, and so my governance, my family. He breathes out through his nose. Nor can I make the effort necessary to bring about an end to the curse if we are beset at all hours by his treacherous plots. I carried out the sentence. Would you have me give her to an executioner? In the Deerwood we see our own justice. I'm making him mad. All of the things are attacks, and I am totally not ready for this. That thing, that silent aberration, was not alive to kill. Keep your recriminations, trespasser. I've done my duty.
Stop me from saving Gilded Vale? From doing what I must to see this curse lifted and our children restored? What purpose is there in that? No, you come to put a weaker man upon the throne for no reason but that he clamors for it and claim it just. You are a pawn in Kolsch's designs, and he has kept
his name
his
is Kolsha?
motivations from you for a reason. I wonder if you understand what it is you do, or what you might accomplish if you were better informed. You have proven your competence in your way, and had I such an ally, we might together put an end to Gilded Vale's woes, lift the curse once and for all, and in doing so, return us to a life where such strict measures are not necessary.
I'm willing to listen. What did you have in mind?
Good. Good. The stakes are too high for rash action. Be assured Defiance Bay will hear of your assistance to me.
Yay. You are in a position to put a swift end to the rebellion. I have wasted too many resources on Kolsk, and paid the cost for it. Kill him, and I can refocus my attentions upon this blight. Between the priest and my animaster, we can determine a cure. My family will be the last to suffer for this legacy. Alright. He is doubtless tempted to ply you with lies, hoping to pull you to his side. He will permit you to approach him, so that it might work upon you further, and then you will have your opportunity. Oh, God.
Good. You will not have to look far. His camp lies in the wilds past Gilded Vale. His scouts watch the roads and warn him in advance of my forces. But you should have more luck. Deal with him, and then return here.
I've changed my mind. The legacy. Shortly after the death of the scattered gods, Widewind's legacy fell upon our lands, and despair came with it. How could it not, when the curse took our children our hope from us? I knew that Brat would not allow such cruelties, not unless we had lost his favor. Some in the village cling yet to a false faith, worshipping the dead god. They revere him in secret, even knowing what he brings upon us. My own wife, she continues her heresies against my wishes, and when our child was born, we saw that no sin remains unreveled. His jaw works. No man is free from Brat's judgment, no woman. Radric looks to the dagger resting on the throne. I will do what I must to ensure that we not stray from the path, but it has taken time to root out the last of these cultists within our village, time Kolsk used to gather his forces. Just tired. Bye.
Got it.
Everybody's like afraid of the Animancer. I'm gonna go back upstairs and talk to that other guy. I've decided not to be... I don't know if we're allowed to freely go now. Places. I kind of want to go talk to what's-his-face over here. And see if he has any new news for me. Well, you're no help. I want to see if the other guards will attack me now. Because I did say that I'd help the dude, so... If it's easy for me to just freely come and go now, I can... Something just farted. Oh, these guys won't attack me now. I can just kind of freely explore. That's pretty sweet. So I'm safe now, so I'm gonna put my shit back on because I don't want to wear these robes anymore. Just change in the middle of the courtyard here.
Yeah.
Oh my god. The dude's like, yes, I'll help you kill this guy. I'm just gonna wander around and, like, explore all the things now. God, this would be, like, ridiculous to try and fight through. Nod with tarnish. I don't know if there's any other NPCs I could interact with in here either.
Eh?
It's peeing in the fountain. Ooh, but there's all sorts of fun stuff
Time
in
to
here.
see and not be seen.
Something just happened to the screen. I'm not sure what.
Would you look at this?
Yes.
How may I help?
Margaret's fire casts light in dark places.
Is that
Why
a
not?
gun?
There! Done!
Yes! I got my belt
Hi.
without paying for it.
Eh?
Awesome. See, this is why I'm like, I don't need payment. I'm just gonna loot the fuck out of you. Aw. Jesus.
Margaret's fire casts light in dark places.
That was,
Eh?
well deserved. I should have checked first. Just like, oh hey, a chest, sweet. Just inviting myself into everywhere. Nauseous burst. So I've pretty much explored all of this now. Yeah, where does this downstairs go to? I'm curious. Oh, I see. It's like a secret thingy-magoober from
Time to see and not be seen.
that side. It's if you decide to murder her, I suppose. Honestly, I don't think I'm strong enough for this quest yet to kill any of those people. But I managed to get pretty far, which is actually quite awesome. Basically just walk out the front door now. I never explored this side, apparently. Can't go out the front door. Have to go back out through the sewers, I guess. Let's go back out this way. So basically I'm at the point where I can decide who I want to kill. I'm not too keen on letting the current dude live, you know, what with the rampant death and torture and religious fanaticism, but we'll see. I also know that I'm probably not high level enough to tackle that many dudes. I'm gonna have to come back with a stronger force. Benevolent and deceptive. $10 says no one's gonna trust me. Where are you going? Oh, I see. I do want to go to this place now. Advance the main quest. Get some XP. But I'm gonna have to go back through here, I think. Get more supplies and then rest. See if I could find some hired help. I don't know. Maybe advance the main quest line first, and then if I'm like, okay, it's time.
How do you do?
Oh, yeah. I'll buy your last camping supplies. I think he's smoking. Pistol. Kind of curious.
Hail, traveler. What does this hat look like? Oh, no. Yes! We are the Fancy Hats facility. Excellent. Keep our priest's robes in stock just in case. Alright, guys, let's go take a nap.
Hail, traveler.
I know I have lots of gold now, but speaking of gold, actually,
Yes?
I'd like to learn these. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, once I know more spells, I might be able to keep like 2 different grimoires and then just switch them out, which would be pretty sweet. Let's see, we'll want to go south actually. This might work for south. Go all the way to the Black Meadow if possible.
Oh, hi.
Let's burn this away!
Let's go!
So broken.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've explored pretty much this whole thing. Wow, okay. Ooh, this looks like a much friendlier place. Whoa, alrighty then. Just off the side of the path into Kana, stands an imposing figure, a tall, thick-set Amawa, clad in worn armor and peering up over the walls of the keep. In his hands is a small piece of charcoal, and it works fervorously at taking notes upon a small scrap of paper. More than once he has to reach up to prevent his colorful cap from falling off his head as he gazes upwards. The moldy brickwork must be fascinating. God, I'm such a dick. Man looks over at you, blinking in surprise. His face splits in a wide and very toothy grin, and he waves the parchment in greeting.
It is. Well, not the wall itself, perhaps. The construction is very traditional. There are names scratched upon some of the bricks. Just there. Workers and masons, I expect. Carving a little immortality for themselves. It's a fine keep, Cad Noir. 2 centuries to its name, and abandoned for nearly as long.
He's got a gun.
But the truly interesting part is in there, and I haven't had much luck in reaching the keep itself. I hoped to find the master of this place, a man by the name of Meerwald, but it seems that he either holds his privacy most dear, or else has been devoured by his house guests.
I came here looking for him as well.
Truly? Then perhaps we can help one another. The grounds are infested with all manner of beasts. I've never seen the like. I didn't want to risk it alone, but you seem capable. Together, I'm sure we could manage it. And then we can both ask our questions of Meerwald. I seek a great treasure, you see. Not gold or silver, but the Tanvi Oratoa. You might call it the Book of Virtues. It's a sacred text of the Rauatai, but we possess only a fragment of it. A year I've journeyed in search of the rest, and I uncovered evidence that leads me to believe the original lies just there, beneath the keep.
Precisely. That is the very question. Ho ho ho. It is a long and twisting tale, my friend, as is all good chance should be. I can tell you more if you wish it in time.
Let's go meet the dude then.
Excellent. Lead on, my friend, and I will be at your heels. Ah, wait. Speaking of that, I ought to warn you first. Wondrous teeth, I nearly forgot. I have, at times, been followed. It began in Adir, and in Exometal they attacked outright. I believe they do not wish for me to find what I am looking for.
Sounds exciting.
I say believe, but I have been told as much by one of my would-be assassins. I paid them little mind. Humorless sorts in long robes. But it's why I bought the sword, you see.
That's a sword?
And it's only fair that you should know.
What are a few assassins between friends?
I'm glad you're not discouraged. Come then. Who knows what we will find inside?
Also, I'm looking to recruit. What are you? Are you a true... Oh, no, it is a... That's not a sword. That is a gun. You lied to me. What are you? A chanter. Oh, sweet. He was the class that I was going to pick. So I get to play both now. Still, I don't have a tank. His stealth is repulsive.